Alright guys and gals, this is Brandon back in the house with some motor nubs. Yes, I know. What's that, like 3 videos in less than a week? What? That's crazy. Anyway, we're back here with the Turbo Integra. Let me flip the camera around here. Alright, so we got the budget Turbo Integra. If you haven't already seen this car, I have a playlist on my actual channel where I show buying this car, putting the turbo kit on it, blowing it up, putting another motor in it, blowing that motor up, putting another motor in it, blowing that one up, and then now finally where we are here with the third motor configuration. If you want to find out more, you can definitely find all that information on the channel. So welcome. If you're not new to the channel, we are back, and I am vowing to myself that I'm going to do something to this car every week, whether it be big, small, you know, crazy or not crazy. So today we got the car back a day or two ago, and I wanted to hook up the boost gauge because I never have actually hooked up the boost gauge in this car. So I had one of those T's from those little cheap wastegate boost controllers, and this one goes to the, don't mind that arrow, I took this apart and took the ball valve out of it, so it's just a regular T now, but this one's going to the actual blow off valve, this one's going to the manifold, and that one is going to the wastegate, I believe. Yeah, so got that going on. I'm gonna put a zip tie on the wastegate because this line popped off the other day, and we are going to go for a little ride down the block. Yes, sir. I don't want to go, you know, going real fast on the road, so I'm going to run down to the track real quick down there in Mexico at the private closed course and get a little run in real quick, just a quick pull, and then we'll be headed back. Alright guys, so hold on one second, I'm shifting I'm driving while I'm holding the camera, but I do have the boost gauge hooked up now. I think it's working correctly. Let me try to just ease into it a little bit. Okay, yeah, she's working. Woo! Oh yeah, feeling good out here in Mexico. Alright. Well, I'm gonna let the car warm up a little bit before we do any hard pulls or anything like that, but it feels good just to be out, you know, driving the car. The wideband is working, but I don't know if you guys have this issue. Some of the letters are like kind of burnt out on the wideband. You can still read it like it's like 13 right now, and then watch if I hit it, it goes to like 10, 11s, but it's like some of them are burnt out. So I don't know if that's a common problem with AEMs or not, but one day at a time. We got a good wideband, we got a boost gauge now, you know, we're drivable. That's on right at, the boost gauge was showing right around 13 psi. It feels pretty stout. I don't like the amount of lag this turbo has. It is a journal bearing turbo. We definitely need to go ball bearing turbo. It needs more spool. The spool is ridiculously slow. But man, for right now the car feels good, and man, new daily driver right here. So guys, I'll show you the transmission problem. That's probably the next thing I'm going to be tackling, and yeah. So yeah, let me get out of the car. So here's what I'm talking about on the transmission. It's only got this one stud holding it on. The bolt or stud that was right there is off, and then that back one, it's lifting up, and I guess the nut came off that one. So before I do any more driving, especially any more pulls, I really need to get that fixed, or that'll be a bad day right there. A very, very bad day. Whew. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna end up calling it. So we had a good day, good time. I'll see you on the next episode of Motor Knobs.